of these protesters. Like my man called up and said, they done turned this shit into a tailgate party, and that's the freaking problem with some of these protests. Because these protests, man, especially down there, I'm seeing a lot of shit coming out from Louisiana of people playing. Some places, some other places, you know, people are a little more serious. But don't turn this shit into one big block party. Because black folks got a very bad habit of doing that. All of a sudden it turns into a twerk for justice contest. And also, you're going to have to watch out for some of these people who the media keeps trying to turn into our leaders. One in particular is DeRay Mckesson. Now, DeRay, and I've been talking about this on Twitter all day. Now, it's no secret, me and DeRay, we don't get along. DeRay has said little slick shit about me in the past. I'm not a fan of DeRay, but look, I don't want nobody to get hurt. Now, earlier to this morning, there were some white supremacists talking about harming him, and I won't let that happen. That's one thing I wouldn't do. You know, I put all that shit aside to not let a white supremacist harm another black person. But he's, you know, DeRay Mckesson. Now, a lot of y'all don't know who the fuck he is. Most black folks don't know who he is. He's known on Twitter and by white people. He's known on Twitter and by white people. The white supremacists, the white media, they've been trying to make DeRay Mckesson the black leader for the longest. They've been trying to crowbar this nigga into the black leadership position. They keep trying, and this is the white media doing this, which is already a red flag. But the white media, they keep telling us that he's the new Dr. Martin Luther King. He's this black dude who literally came out of nowhere. Nobody knows where the fuck DeRay came from. But they put him in the media. All of a sudden they said, hey, everybody look over here. This guy right here is your leader. So he's a Black Lives Matter activist. And he's gay. So he's a gay activist as well. Nobody's shitting on his sexuality. Only Twitter knows him. He's only known on Twitter. Just like in the chat room, people are like, who the fuck is that? A Twitter activist, pretty much. But they've been trying to push him into the Martin Luther King position, and they were trying to make Netta like Coretta Scott King. Where's that picture of Netta in Walmart? Somebody find that picture. Somebody find that picture of Netta in Walmart with the bullhorn. So, DeRay, they've been trying to, look, if you're trying to go for justice, I have no problem with you. I got no problem. But I got a problem with DeRay and Netta because, you know, y'all remember a couple of years ago, Netta and them called my show with some straight bullshit. And they were trying to discredit real grassroots people. But Netta and DeRay, their whole thing is going to places, getting beat up and arrested, and that's their thing, and doing photo ops. That's kind of their thing. They show up somewhere, get beat up, do a bunch of photo ops, and then the mainstream media says, "Ooh, look at your leader." Yeah, Netta and all them, they're tied in with Fraudinista Jones. They're tied in with that whole fraud crew. So, and we talk about Netta. Netta's been caught doing so much fraud shit is ridiculous. We exposed that years ago. This nigga said, Rosa Pork. Nigga, you petty as fuck. Bill Mason, y'all ain't gonna talk about people like that now. Stop it. Don't be petty now. You ain't gonna be petty tonight. Stop that. But you ain't gonna be fucking petty tonight. Stop it. Y'all ain't gonna do that shit tonight. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all niggas truly ain't shit. You going to hell and everybody in the room is going to hell with you. You don't talk about people. Y'all ain't shit. I swear y'all niggas ain't shit. But so these They go to places and they protest. What picture is this? What? Hold on. So they go to places and they get arrested. And they went down there to Baton Rouge. And DeRay got arrested, then it started trending and all that stuff. Did you say Harriet Tubby? If y'all don't stop, cut that fucking shit. Will y'all fucking stop, dude? Y'all some petty ass niggas, man. Look, don't talk about people. So I'll cut that bullshit out. But DeRay went down there. DeRay went down there to Baton Rouge, and he got arrested. And a lot of people are saying this shit looks staged. All right? A lot of people are saying that it looks staged. And I'm saying it too. It looked real staged. It looked very staged. So, and they're filming this. DeRay gets arrested while he's on film. And I'm going to play the clip of DeRay getting arrested and then the picture where it looks like he's posing. Now, this is the video of DeRay going down there getting arrested. Now, this whole thing looks staged. Hold on.
Watch the police. Like, they are literally just provoking people. Look at them. It's like hundreds. Look at that.
City police, you're under arrest.
What?
Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Don't fight me.
I'm under arrest, y'all.
Back up. I got y'all back.
What was his crime?
What was his crime? Why is he being arrested? Why is he being arrested?
Why is he being arrested right
Why is he
now?
being arrested right now? Why is he being arrested?
He didn't do anything.
Where's Netta?
Go catch her. DeRay just got arrested. Yeah. DeRay just got arrested from behind. They ran up on him.
He had to be the example.
Yeah. We gotta go.
Did they arrest somebody?
Oh no, he's been flagged. That's in the protester. DeRay just got arrested, y'all. We're gonna go catch up with you. I have his phone. I'm live recording.
Watch the police. Like, they are literally just provoking people.
All right. All right. So this is the thing. Let me tell you why it sounded staged. So he's out there protesting. They're videotaping it. Then the cop ran and grabbed him. He got singled out. Don't fight me now. And the cop sounded like he was acting. Don't fight me now. You jive turkey. And DeRay yelling out, oh God, I'm getting arrested. So they singled him out and arrested him. And this is the picture he took right while he's getting arrested. Now look at this. So now he's getting arrested. They take a picture of him getting arrested where it looked like he's posing. They tie his hands behind his back. I know that shit sounded like acting. Don't fight me now. All right. Don't fight me now. Don't. Ray! It sounds. Oh Lord, I'm getting arrested. Right there, when I first heard it, I'm like, okay, this kind of sounds weird. When you start putting a bunch of stuff together, then that picture of him with his hands behind his back, posing, it's like smirking, like get my good side. The nigga was bogan while he was getting arrested, smirking. Who gets arrested like that? So I'm looking at all his arrest pictures, and he's smirking in a lot of pictures. A lot of pictures, he's smirking. He's smirking in a lot of pictures. And I'm like, well, if you're getting arrested and you don't know why you're getting arrested and you got these killer cops out here, you ain't gonna really be smirking like that. You are. I'm arrested, y'all. You're giving the duck lips while you're getting arrested. So that right there looks kind of funny style. I'm like, you got killer cops out here. These cops are killing people. And you smirking. What the fuck is this? Showing off his shoes. Like, oh, get my shoes now. Help! I'm like, okay, all right. So that looks funny style. Then, this is the thing that's the kicker. And let me find the tweet. Because when he got arrested, there were some of his other people. It was one guy who writes for the Washington Post, Wesley. What's Wesley's name? Because Wesley, I've been going back and forth with him all day trying to get them to explain some shit. I've been trying to get this Wesley dude to explain some shit. Hold on, where is this thing? Wait, hold on. Where's this Wesley guy? Because I'm going to, hold on. Wait, let me get this. Because I'm going to read. Hold on. Hold on one second. Because this is the thing. Because some of the shit I can be like, okay, y'all can explain certain shit away. All right, whatever. Certain shit could possibly be explained. Hold on, let me find the text. But one thing they can't explain, man. Hold on. Let me find this. Y'all bear with me. All right. Wesley Lowery. Now, Wesley Lowery, he's a writer for the Washington Post. And man, I've been trying to, and this Wesley dude, he's not making sense. I've been trying to get this dude to make sense of this. He got a text. He's like, I just got this text message from DeRay, who's been arrested in Baton Rouge. He said he's being held with 33 others. And the text message says there are many people whose ties are too tight, and the police are denying all requests to loosen. Some people cannot feel their fingers. Incredible sense of community here. I love my blackness and yours. So he's supposed to tweet. He texts that from jail. So I'm like, wait a minute. Because what they're trying to do, they're trying to make him the Martin Luther King of this generation. And that's his version of the letters from Birmingham. Dr. King wrote a letter when he was in the Birmingham jail for protesting. And that's what they're trying to do with DeRay. They're trying to set it up so that he can be the gay version of Dr. King. And that's his letter from jail. But here's the fucking thing. You can't have a cell phone in jail. Duh. They forgot to clean that up a little bit. Because see, what they're trying to do, they're trying to give DeRay street cred. Because black people don't really fuck with DeRay. And they've been trying to push him as the black leader. But 99.9% of black people don't know who DeRay is. Nor do they fuck with DeRay. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. So, this whole thing where he was texting from jail, that don't make no damn sense. I've been to jail many times. Yeah, that's not a secret. I've said that many times. There's nothing that I hide. Motherfucker, I got a pass. Don't judge me. I've been to jail many times in different states. I've never seen any place where they let you have your goddamn cell phone in jail. And I know they don't do it out there in no damn Louisiana. Let's stop with the bullshit. Let's stop with the bullshit. That nigga was not texting from no damn jail cell. Let's stop that. And nobody can explain how he was text messaging. How you texting with your phone. How you got a phone in jail? How you got a phone in jail? They take all your stuff. Hell, in LA County, not only, and this is when phones had batteries, they'd make you take you would have to dismantle your phone. You would have to dismantle your phone before you went to jail. And some of his supporters, they've been trying to reach and twist logic to explain, well, some jails are different. I don't know no damn jail in 2016 that let you bring a fucking cell phone in it. Well, I got a cousin who worked at a jail and they had cell phones. Those are prisons where niggas smuggled phones over a period of time through an underground network. You don't get arrested and you got your phone. This nigga is not no mastermind criminal where he smuggled a fucking phone in jail. All right? So nobody can explain how he had a damn phone in jail. And we kept pointing that out. Then they tried to clean it up. Oh yeah, Wesley's response. Which one? Oh, his responses became just asinine and desperate. I'm going to get on that in a minute. And then when we said, hey, wait a minute. You can't have no phone in jail. That's the last thing they're going to let you do is check in a phone. Then they tried to clean it up and said that he had a phone in the van on the way to jail. Now let's look at that. Let's look at that. Because come on, my thing is if you got arrested and whatever, cool. But if this is some kind of publicity stunt, I ain't with that. And when you tell me some shit that don't make no sense, and I'm a motherfucker who'd have been to jail, been in cop cars and all that, I know for a fact you ain't gonna be on no damn text. You ain't text messaging in the back of a fucking police van while you're detained. So they tried to clean it up saying that he had the cell phone text messaging the media and his friends while he was in the van. Hold up. Because y'all forgot about this picture. They put his hands behind his back, remember? Y'all keep forgetting. They didn't plan their lie out good enough. They didn't plan the bullshit out good enough. His hands was behind his back. So what? When he got in the van, they took his hands from behind his back? Because you know that's bullshit. They're not going to put you in a van and then uncuff you. So how was he texting? And this fool, Wesley, texted me or messaged me. He was like, well, Tariq, there's many examples of protesters with bound hands managing to send text messages. It's not unprecedented. Nigga, who is he? Is DeRay Harry Houdini now? Is this nigga David Blaine a fucking magician? So now you trying to tell me he was texting handcuffed with his hands behind his back? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. This is horrible. Sin. This is so bad. Sin. What you talking about, dude? Come on. Don't sell us no bullshit. Wesley. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Don't sell me no bullshit. That was staged. Y'all can't even explain how the dude was texting. Y'all didn't think the plan out all the way through. You didn't think your plan out all the way through. Y'all didn't think people were going to kind of put two and two together. Come on. Dude, the police are not going to put you in a van with your hands and then take your hands loose. You weren't texting behind your back. Come on. Who y'all talking to? See, they're trying to give him so much street cred. He went down here and got arrested, so he's real with the people and all that. But y'all forget real street people or people used to be in the street. We know what the fuck is going on. That don't make sense. The last thing they're going to do is let you use a text or a cell phone in a cop car or in a van or let your hands loose or not check you. You think because these cops are on edge, a cop or a group of cops in the next state over down there just got sniped. And They know that people are trying to get at cops now. Do you honestly think they're going to put somebody in a cop van without checking them? And without making sure they're secure and detained correctly? And they're going to put you and transport you, and the block is as hot as it is right now? I'm just talking on some street nigga shit. A street motherfucker know the game. Niggas been in the street. You know how these cops are. Even when the block ain't hot, you know how they pat you down and look all up under your nuts and ass and tonsils and everything to make sure you ain't got no contraband, because a phone is contraband. They ain't letting you have no fucking phone texting in the back of a damn van. Y'all sell that shit on somebody who don't know no fucking better. They ain't letting you text on no phone in a damn van. Then they say they were all in a cell together. That's another thing. What jail they letting men and women in the same damn cell? That's another thing that sounds funny. So they probably staged this whole event. They put them somewhere off in the cut, so then they can come out and also the jail can get their little money, because when they were locked up, they had a little fundraiser. That little crew always has a little fundraiser to raise money to bail them out. They've been doing that since Ferguson. So now this is what they do. Let me put y'all up on the game on why this would be staged. This is the thing, because when you have all of these uprisings and then you got people out in the streets and there's no real organization, people are just out there on some rah-rah shit, is a lot of confusion. After a while, somebody's going to say, hey, I'm going to start bussing on some fucking people, man. So they don't want it to get to that point. So what they have to do, they have to create a diversion, and they have to create a centralized focus of attention. So what they do, they get somebody and they say, hey, this is the leader. So we're going to arrest the leader. So now everybody focus on us arresting the leader. We're arresting this guy. So everybody come on down. Now the word is out with all the protesters. Hey, DeRay just got arrested. We all need to go down to the jail and focus on getting him out. Now it's a free DeRay rally. So you ain't focused on no rah-rah shit or nothing. So now your focus is now let's free DeRay. And even on social media, it's DeRay in jail. So now the focus is on DeRay getting him out. That's a classic diversion tactic. Let me see. Hold on, let me get on that in a minute. Let me see what Wesley is still trying to say. There are many examples. Let me see. Handcuffed in the back. Meanwhile, somebody's been photo with my hands zip tied and dagger in my ass. Okay, what is Wesley is still trying to sell bullshit. But that's the game. So what they do, they deter and deflect, and that works for the cops. They do these little deals with the police, and they make arrangements beforehand. They make little arrangements with the police beforehand, dude. Y'all remember when Bree Olson went up there in South Carolina and climbed that pole and took the flag? That was pre-planned. Because of all the protests out there and all that stuff. So what they do, the police will allow somebody to do a symbolic gesture so that the energy can die off a little bit. So when they had all that Confederate flag shit going on up there, remember, with the Confederate flag thing in South Carolina, there were some brothers in the streets out there giving the damn Klan and the skinheads that fucking work. Them brothers was out there beating the shit out them skinheads. And I was talking about that when I was out there in South Carolina. You had some brothers out there on some, not them fuck niggas who came to my lecture out there trying to disrupt it. Those are nobody niggas. There's some real ass dudes out there in Charleston, South Carolina who's about that work, and my hat goes off to them guys and much respect goes to them. But they were putting in work out there in the streets. So they wanted to get rid of some of that energy. They didn't want brothers thinking like that. So they had Bree Olson and all these people do like this symbolic gesture where she goes up, the cameras are there and all this old stuff. She goes, hops up on the pole, take the flag down, do a bunch of photo ops for all the magazines and the news. The cops are sitting there like, argh. Then they quietly, calmly arrest her. You dig? The police allow that. So when these people say, hey, they call down there to law enforcement and they say, hey, we're going to come out there. We're going to do a peaceful thing. Some of our people want to get it. Let's stage an arrest. We'll get some money to give to bail everybody out. So it's a win-win for everybody. Because they get bailed out. The jailers make a little money. They get the riot. They dissipate the energy. They get a lot of people out the streets. They get to do their little photo op. So it's a horse and pony show. It's a horse and pony show. Yeah, that whole thing was so staged and organized. It was planned and staged and fake. And that's the problem. They fake all this shit for photo ops. The media outlets that promote them, they make a grip off selling that shit to white society. Because white folks don't know any better. They see DeRay, they think that he has some kind of panache with black society. And they put these people in these white publications and say, hey, look, these are the black leaders. He's a gay guy, so he's not really threatening. So y'all got to understand the game. Understand this, when the white supremacists and the white media keeps promoting you as a leader, that's a problem. You know that's a problem. So now they're already setting it up to dissipate the energy and put it on DeRay as the black leader, so that as the black leader, whenever it's time to start shifting the information and the energy to gay issues, they'll be nice and ready.